We finish school, we go through college, we get a degree, and then we enter the corporate world. We are armed with whatever knowledge our school and college has taught us, and we think that this is enough. We are now ready for the corporate world, and then we are rudely disappointed. We find that most of the skills that we actually need to work, survive and succeed in the real world, we are not taught yet. It is a challenge for many people, and some people are not able to cope with that. They are not able to learn the skills that is needed to survive in the real world. So in today's video, we are going to talk about what are those skills that you should know and you should have been taught in your school and college to survive in the corporate world. Skill number one is learning to learn. In today's fast changing world, a lot of the things that we've been taught in school and college are not just useless, it might actually be holding us back. Now, a common example that a lot of us use is, when was the last time you used trigonometry? Now, that is a far-fetched example, but so many things that we have learned in school are no longer useful. In fact, I believe that the rote learning that we used to do in school, where we would just by heart answers and go and vomit it out on an exam paper, might be harming us. It is harmful for us to think that we can blindly memorize something, go and say it in some meeting, and we can get on with life. And I haven't even started talking about AI and how that will change the corporate landscape. So it is more important, more than ever before, to be able to learn quickly and better. Whatever job you're doing, whatever is your job description, there is a good chance that in the next 5 to 10 years, that specific job description may become obsolete. The world may not need you to do that job. And so what will you do? The answer is to upgrade yourself and to find another deeper niche. So how do you do it? The 3 key areas that help you do this is your prefrontal cortex, which pays attention to the outside world, your hippocampus, which stores new memories, which helps you learn new things, and your dopamine network, which gives you a reward every time you experience something new. Put these things together and you build a healthy curiosity for learning new things. Now, there are 2 brain hacks that I use to keep learning fun. Number 1 is spaced repetition. If you pick a new topic to learn, your brain has a novelty circuit, which means that when it is new, you are very excited to learn about it, but then after a while it becomes familiar and then it becomes boring. So, spaced repetition is a technique where you give yourself breaks between your learning episodes so that it keeps being interesting. Another hack that I use to keep learning fun is learning in tangent. Now, what does that mean? Pick a topic that you are already interested in and that you already know. So let's take the example of cricket. Suppose you already like cricket and you know a lot about cricket. Learn something in tangent to cricket. That can be about sports management or a player's physical health. What kind of diet does Virat Kohli follow? Any of these topics will interest you because it is somewhere connected to something that you already like. The second skill that everyone should know, but actually too few people know, is stress management. Now imagine you are at work and you have 2 colleagues. One of them is always stressed out about any new project and another one is calm, relaxed. Which one do you prefer working with more? Now everyone should be able to manage their stress well, but you know that that is not true. Everyone responds to stress differently, but unfortunately, stress is a part of every job, every project, and everything that you do in life. You see, dealing with stress is like finding the right balance. If you have too little stress, you might end up getting bored. But if you have too much stress, you might end up getting frustrated. The key is to find exactly the right point in stress where you can keep everything in balance. And that is when you're in flow state. How do you modulate stress to find that flow state? The answer is in 2 parts. First is learning emotional regulation through breathing exercises and mindfulness. And number 2 is gamification. So let's talk about both of these things. When your body goes into stress, you are going into a fight or flight response. Your body thinks that it is under attack. You need to know how to tell your body to calm down. One of the most effective ways of doing this is through breathing exercises. One breathing exercise that I use for myself is called resonance frequency breathing, which is inhaling for 4 seconds and exhaling slowly for 6 seconds. You can also do another breathing pattern called 4x4 breathing or box breathing. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold your breath again for 4 seconds. Doing this for around a minute will help you calm down, and it will also improve your focus in what you are doing. Now, the other part of stress management is gamification. How can you change the way you look at a project you're doing so that you are less stressed? Now, coming to skill number 3 is time management. Now, the question that I get asked most commonly across my workshops or my YouTube channel is, how do I improve my attention? Because I am wasting too much time. So clearly, time management is a skill that we don't learn early enough. So what is the secret to time management? See, our brain is not aware of all the time that you have. अगर आप 2 बजे दोपहर को कोई project पे बैठते हो and you think that you have 2 hours, the truth is that in that 2 hours, almost 40% of your time goes in daydreaming. That's right. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपके पास 2 घंटा है, actual में you only have around 1 hour to focus on your work. The reason for this is a part of your brain called default mode network or DMN. ये DMN एरिया से तुम्हारा माइंड वॉन्डर करता है. आपने रियलाइज किया होगा कि आप काफी डे ड्रीमिंग करते हो. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस DMN नेटवर्क. और ये बुरी चीज नहीं है. डे ड्रीमिंग में ही हमारा आइडियाज कंसोलिडेट होता है. कई बार नए आइडियाज भी आते हैं डे ड्रीमिंग में. बट इन टूडेज टाइम, बिकॉज ऑफ हाउ मच टाइम गोज इन स्क्रोलिंग एंड ऑन फोन एडिक्शन, we have very little time left over for actual work. Now, the way out of this is to become more aware of the time that you have. And the best technique for this, according to me, is Pomodoro. Now, the way I do this is, don't put your time in chunks of 2 or 3 hours. Put it into much smaller sections. Give yourself a project that you can finish within 15 to 20 minutes. Give yourself a 5 to 10 minute break, and then again work for a chunk of 15 to 20 minutes. And very importantly, keep aside around 30 minutes each day for doing nothing. And finally, skill number 4, and I feel one of the most urgent things that everyone should learn, is how to avoid a burnout. Because here's the thing with burnout, it doesn't happen overnight. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप बिल्कुल ठीक हो एक दिन और अगले दिन आप burnt out हो गए. Burnout happens in stages. पहले तुम्हें फटीग लगता है, टायर्डनेस लगता है, एग्जॉशन लगता है, और फिर तुम बर्नआउट तक पहुंचते हो. बिकॉज वी फील इट इज वीक टू एडमिट दैट यू आर टायर्ड एंड यू नीड अ ब्रेक, यू पुश योरसेल्फ until your brain and your body can't take it anymore. And that is what burnt out means. So the first step in avoiding burnout is recognizing signs of fatigue and tiredness. So what are those early signs? Look for these 5 things. Are you not able to maintain your gaze at a point for too long? Do your eyes keep flicking from point to point? That can be an early sign of anxiety. Are you fidgeting too much? Are you not able to sit in one place for too long? Are you breathing faster? Are your thoughts racing too much and you're not able to focus on a project for too long? And finally, are you getting strange body symptoms, like different body parts paining or your bowel movement suddenly changing for no reason? These could be early signs of tiredness, fatigue, or anxiety. Now, the steps to actually avoid a burnout is all about letting your body rest and reset. And the 2 techniques that I use is progressive muscle relaxation and box breathing. Now, progressive muscle relaxation or PMR is a method that allows you to reset your brain by resetting your body. The way to do this is by sitting comfortably or lying down and contracting each body part or each muscle in your body for a few seconds and then relaxing it. Now you can start with your feet, go up your legs, up your body, all the way to your fingers and even your neck. Contract each muscle, relax it, and then just rest for a few minutes. You can even take a power nap after that. Doing this is a great reset. It reduces your sympathetic system, reduces your stress, and makes you better equipped to deal with the stress that's coming up. So these are the 4 main skills that you should know before you enter the corporate world, which is learning to learn, how to manage your stress, how to manage your time, and how to avoid a burnout. I hope this video helps you. If it does, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone, and all the best.